case they managed to penetrate into Parliament and attempt to steal the case.
Yes, you just said that you are trying to safeguard the Parliament during that period, and it is for that reason that you relieved the security, teaming up with the sergeant at arms. Yes. You say there were 24 officers.
Ordinarily.
Ordinarily.
Yes.
How many did you deploy at the Parliament?
I beefed the number up to 45.
Up to 45.
Yes.
You say you had prior information about the demonstrators planning to storm the Parliament.
Yes.
Yes. Was this information shared with other formations or other police officers?
We shared with the sergeant at arms.
Yes.
And of course we shared with our sub-county command. Parliament, KICC, Central, Kampunji, Ngara.
So this information was already shared prior to the demonstrations. The OCS, the OCPD, and who else?
Okay, I don't understand what you mean by shared, but we had that information and we gave them that we are anticipating A, B, C, D.
Okay.
And the intention of the demonstrators was to steal the mess, so let us be vigilant and ensure we don't allow them to enter into the Parliament.
Yes, so would I be correct if I say that this was not a sporadic action by the demonstrators, whatever they did? It was something that was anticipated.
What was anticipated?
The demonstration, you said that you had prior information.
Not about the demonstration, but about invading Parliament.
Invading Parliament, perhaps maybe can be a bit clear.
Yes.
When you mean, what do you mean by invading Parliament?
To occupy Parliament.
To occupy Parliament.
Yes.
Is it not the same as the demonstrators or protesters protesting in Parliament or moving towards the Parliament?
I don't know what they meant by occupying.
Yes.
But that was what it was.
Okay. So this information was shared by was shared to the OCPD, the OCS, and other OCS from other stations.
Yes, I informed them of the intelligence report.
Intelligence report.
Yes.
And this was done prior. When you mean prior, you meant how many days before? A week?
You see, information do not have a specific time for you to get.
Yeah,
you can get you can get at night.
Yes.
Then you mobilize the people and inform them.
Was there once you shared that information, what action was taken? Was there any action by now the command?
I've told you the action I did.
The action you did?
Yes.
Yes.
I beefed our security.
You did? That is what you did?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yes.
Yes.
Was there any document to guide you or anything to guide the information on the action that to be done due to the information that you have just shared with the other officers?
See, we are guided by the service standing orders. Where you have information like those ones,
Yes.
you appreciate the situation and take action.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you aware whether there was an operations order?
I'm not aware.
Not aware. Do you know what an operation order? Of course, you do know what an operation order is.
Yes.
Yes. Are you aware that there are operation orders in other counties?
I don't know.
You don't know. But in this particular
No operation order.
this was still after the information that you got prior?
I don't know what you mean by prior, because according to me,
Yes.
the information I got,
Yes.
I think it was a Monday. I think I got that information either Sunday at 5 a.m. or 4, around there.
Around there.
Yes.
And you just shared the information. Very well. Let's proceed. We are now on the, you say you beefed up to 45,
Yes.
and now you stationed the police officers in various, in the Parliament. Were you also involved personally?
I was at Parliament.
You are also at Parliament. Now, on the 20th of June, where were you?
The photographs were taken by Joseph Kigara Katecha.
He a gazetted crime scene officer.
We will answer that question when he will come and testify. That is from our regional office in Nairobi.
Yes.
Now, after the postmortem been done, we commence our investigations as per the service standing orders. We requested for CCTV footages from IC3. Various various private CCTV owners within CBD. We recorded statements of various witnesses. We forwarded to the government chemist body parts that were taken by the pathologist for toxicology. Then, on 11th October 2024, I forwarded my investigation file to ODPP via the reference letter CID stroke sec stroke 4 stroke 4 stroke volume 40 stroke alpha stroke 22 dated 11th October 2024. However, to date, we have not received that file back. I also wish to state that during those demonstrations of 20th, various private businesses were also broken into. We also opened several files and suspects charged, but there are others that we have not concluded. The investigation are still ongoing. I will also wish to bring to the attention of the court that the toxicology report from the government chemist is not yet ready, and we are still waiting for the results so that we can conclusively finish the investigation of that file once advised by the ODPP.
Yes. Mr. Edison,
Yes.
you're given as a summary of what you did during that period.
Yes.
You said you processed the scene.
Yes.
Did you collect any bullets at the scene of crime?
Oh,
That is in
the officers we sent there did not recover any bullet.
They did not recover
They
any.
did not recover.
Were there any other bullets recovered within that area?
Hospital?
No, within the scene of crime, the scene, or rather the scene where the deceased was it processed?
The problem was one.
Yes.
The members of the public who brought the suspect to the hospital
Yes.
did not cooperate with us. And especially after they came in contact with the poor. So whenever we call them to come and testify, they're saying our case is with the poor. So we had very difficult time in investigating that case because of allegation that we are covering up the matter. So, but using our own initiative,
Yes.
we went to the scene, but we did not recover any bullet, head or cartridge.
You did not recover any.
Yes.
But you reached at the scene.
Yes. This, okay, the area purported to say the area, because there was no exact person who will say it was here. Yeah.
And neither did you get any witnesses to record statement.
We recorded a few witnesses, but there were not eyewitnesses as such.
You are not eyewitnesses.
Yes.
Now, you have talked about fatalities. And so is it true, or is this statement false when it is said that there are no live ammunition used during the demonstrations?
I confirmed that Rex suffered a gunshot wound.
Rex suffered
Yeah.
gunshot. So is it safe to say that there were ammunitions used during that, live ammunition used during that demonstration?
Rex suffered a gunshot wound,
Yes.
which means there was a live ammunition that caused his death.
Caused his death.
Yes.
This was reported to the OCPD. You said that.
What?
Did you reported whatever you found, your findings to the OCPD?
My findings?
Your findings on what killed the deceased?
After the postmortem, the report was all over. The cause of death was,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. What I'm trying to get at.
You see, I don't report to the OCPD. When matters of investigation,
Yes.
the subject matter is Rex. That happened on 20th.
Yes.
No fatality in Parliament.
No fatality.
Yes.
Now I'm asking you, other than the 20, during the period of 16 until I believe 21st, how many fatalities were
We shall reach there when those cases come to court.
Yes. You said there were malicious she has damaged the property.
Yes, yes.
Did you manage to arrest anyone?
Yeah, they were arrested. People are taken to court.
People are taken to court.
Yes.
How many? Are you aware how many?
I cannot give the exact number now, but given time, I will give even with the case numbers. Yes.
But people were arrested and taken to
People are arrested and taken to court.
Now back to now the issue that has brought you to court. Other than processing the body, you did not do it, but you sent your officers to do it.
Yes.
You still did not process the scene, but you sent your officers to do it. Other than that, is there anything else that you did yourself in regard to the investigations of Rex?
When they are doing for me. Delegation. That's what's called delegation.
Yes.
When I tell you go and do ABC, you are doing it on my behalf.
So you are the one who issued the shoot to kill orders. You are enforcing shoot to kill orders on you. Shame on you. We demand justice. No. No, let me sit down. I came here to listen to this case.
Yes, now, you said you took some statements.
Yes.
Those statements, does it include the officials from the police hospital?
Yeah, he requested the doctor to write a statement for him to record a statement. Instead, he responded to us using a letter. Yes.
Do you have the letter?
Because the deceased had already been taken the previous day. Yes.
Yes, from your statement, it would appear that you concentrated more at the Parliament, rather during that period you were at the Parliament.
At the Parliament, because the information we had was to steal the mess and to disable Parliament. So that's why
That is why
we decided to protect the mess so that parliamentary sessions can proceed.
Your office is within Central Police Station,
Yes.
and perhaps you do know a few officers there.
My
The
officers,
ones other than your officers and
and most of the work is operational.
okay.
So you find there are officers working at night alone. The Central, Kamkunji,
Yes.
and Parliament, I know them all because we have 3 meetings every week. So I know them all. Yes.
Were you aware that there are some officers who are undercover, other than from the DCI?
Yeah, they are undercover officers.
They are undercover officers.
I know because through our communication gadgets, you can hear them being called. Yeah, so if you hear of Charlie Serra 1, Charlie Serra 2, 3, 4, 5, those are undercover officers. As per the station, if it is Kamkunji, Central, Gara, KICC, and Parliament.
Alpha Mike?
Alpha Mike, no.
So other than what you have told the court, there is no other investigation in regard to the deceased that you found or you did other than what you have already given to the court, provided to the court. Is the file still open from your end, or have you closed the file?
The file is with the ODPP.
Yes.
I had made my recommendations,
Yes.
so they have not responded to guide me on what to do. They should tell me the evidence I've collected is sufficient or insufficient and advise me on what to do thereafter. 2, There is a toxicology report, the government chemist, that has not been received. We have been following up, but it is not yet received. Once you receive that and you get advice from the ODPP, then we can proceed either to charge or as advised by the office of the ODPP.
Yes, in recommendation we did that.
That was my opinion, not
Yes.
yes. It has not been concurred by the ODPP, so we cannot say it is binding. Yes.
Try and listen to your wisdom based off your significant record in the police service. At this particular time, you were serving as the Subcounty Criminal Investigator, Central Police Station.
Correct, Your Honor.
That is almost in the rank of OCPD, Crime, Central
Yes.
Police Station. The jurisdiction. What areas, and if you're able to even guide us with roads or buildings, does your jurisdiction at that time extend to?
I said earlier that I was covering Central, Kampunji, KICC, and Parliament.
So KICC was also in your
Yes.
jurisdiction.
Yes.
And that goes all the way to Haile Selassie.
Yes.
Okay. So all of town area,
CBD.
all of CBD is your jurisdiction. I think I heard you say, and this is close to what your words were, some officers from Central and Kamkunji beefed up our security.
I said my officers. I took my officers from Central, my officers from I have an office, a DCI office at Kamkunji. I have a DCI office at Parliament. So I took a few officers from Central and Kamkunji to give up security at Parliament.
So you didn't make this request to anyone? This is
That's
you-
my area of jurisdiction.
okay.
And
Okay, because that was my other question, because I think I heard you say we beefed up security from 24 to 45, so I wanted to know what was the process of getting the number from 24 to 45, which you have answered. You indicate to us that on the 20th June, you received information from Bliss Hospital at around 7:45 p.m. from Lawrence Mashira, and you sent Inspector Idin,
Beth, B-E-T-H.
okay, there, to confirm the same,
Yes.
and information was returned to you. Maybe just by your recollection, what were you told that had happened that day? That
What?
particularly with regard to that incident.
She confirmed to me
Yes.
there was a person who had been shot. They have searched the person and identified him as Rex Maasai.
Very good. Just pause there. So this court had been told by officers of your rank and some higher that they do not, to the best of their recollection, know or remember that on the 20th of June, live ammunition was used. What do you say to that statement?
By who?
No, I'm just saying now to your own recollection. Was live ammunition, based of that statement, used on that day?
When I said they confirmed this man suffered a gunshot wound on the left, it means he was shot. Then the question is,
No, I'm not
Yes.
asking questions.
I remember I've said there are guns that were recovered.
No problem. So, will it be safe to say that indeed there was gunshots on that day, and anyone who says to the contrary is lying?
I will not say so because that was that person's evidence.
Okay. So,
And this is
to the
my
best of your
evidence.
knowledge, the truth
And I've
is-
told you that the information I got from, they confirmed this man had a gunshot wound. Let that person, you had the time to cross-examine that person.
this is an independent question that, to the best of your knowledge and your truth, is that there was indeed gunshots.
To the
fired
best of my
that-
knowledge and the truthfulness, I say that person was confirmed to have suffered a gunshot wound on the left thigh. And that is the truth.
That is very helpful for us. Thank you so much. Now, we proceed. You say that you commenced investigations as per standing orders.
Yes.
And I think in the closing statement here, you said that you have forwarded the file to the ODPP
Yes.
so that he can advise you on further steps.
Correct.
Is it within your purview to tell this court what was preliminarily found by yourself in the investigation, or is that fetching too far?
That's fetching too far.
So this court cannot have.
We want to be guided by the ODPP before we say anything.
Okay. I also heard that you are still waiting for the toxicology report,
Yes.
and maybe that is the reason why you have not completed the investigations.
No?
Will it be strange for you to learn that indeed the toxicology report is already out and copies
That's,
of received?
I've said
Yes.
we have forwarded the file. You cannot jump the gun without being advised. I've taken to the ODPP, waiting for them to advise me on what to do.
So do you know or do you not know whether the toxicology report is out? Because I think I have it.
I
in the
do
file.
not know because I left Central, so I cannot say whether it was received or not.
So that is also to say that the completion of the investigations is totally out of your hands. And
Now investigation is under the new Subcounty Criminal Investigating Officer.
okay. Then you have very little mandate to then comment on whether or not the DPP has not filed
No,
any
I
response.
cannot respond now because I left Central.
So that I think is good clarification that whether or not the DPP has forwarded or not.
I don't know.
But good. This is also very interesting to note. You have indicated that when you made the IC3 request for CCTV, you were informed that the IC3s were offline due to
Fiber.
Fiber.
Yes.
In your experience, is that first safe for the country, not only for the family of Rex, but is it safe for everybody?
I don't know.
You're the OCS crime, and you say you do not know whether that is safe for the country.
It is not only through the CCTVs that we can track down criminals.
But
and have them
particularly
arrested.
on this one, are we saying that the country has just,
The country is safe. We are here. We are safeguarding the country. It is not the CCTV that will go and prevent entry of criminals into the country.
no, you're addressing something very different, and I think it has become your nature. But I'm asking particularly with the IC3, which you have introduced all of us to, and say that they are not working. Is it still safe for the country? Is it still safe for residents of Nairobi?
Why is it unsafe?
If, now I can give context, but I know it is
Because
outside of
in Nairobi CBD, we have officers patrolling to ensure that the Kenyans are safe.
I will let that rest.
CCTV, okay, what is the essence of having a CCTV?
Then why then did we spend 14 billion to install
That's not within my purview.
OCPD Central and OCPD Crime Central Region, the best of your doings, your investigations?
According to us, we have done our best. And okay, I have not seen whether there is a
yes or no. Was it complete or is it not complete?
You see, as we are in court, the court is still investigating this case.
But that is not for you to answer anymore. Of the unit called the Alpha Mike. Do you or do you not?
I do not know about that unit because in our sub-county, we give call signs as per the station. If KICC 2, Parliament 3. So this Alpha Mike is that case, then it must be a uniformed team that I'm not privy to.
Your Honor, I had actually just specific questions. So please just repeat that part. You're saying that Alpha Mike, again, just how you put it?
I'm saying
Yes.
in Central,
Yes.
call signs are given as per the station. For my team, I have a call sign denoting DCI. For other uniformed team, they have their own call sign.
Clarify the controversy that you had introduced,
Yes.
that this Alpha Mike may not be from Central.
That's why
cannot be.
that Alpha Mike
Yes.
is not my team.
That is not what you said, but okay. I
Yes.
think we have records for what you said.
Yes.
And that you also said that they must be in uniform, or they must be uniform.
I did not say that.
That's what I said.
I said if Alpha Mike is a uniformed team.
But it's okay. The court has its records.
Fine.
Thank you.
Situations that normally occur when an incident as this one occurred. Mr. Kisa, first, would you clarify in your normal duties when an incident like this occurs, what normally happens?
If it occurred like the one
Yes,
that happened on
yes.
that day I was called, I will send the officers to the scene. After they have gone to the scene, processed the scene, completed everything at the scene. In the case of death, the body will be taken to the mortuary, then come back to the station, have the report reduced into the occurrence book. Then from there, we commence the investigation. Yes.
Once you commence the investigations,
Once we connect the investigation, normally like this, the present case, it happened at night. Yes, when the visibility is not clear. So we have to revisit the scene.
once the investigations are complete,
Once the investigations are complete, we forward the file to ODPP for direction.
okay.
Yes.
Now, in relation to events that occurred on 20th June,
Yes.
from your witness statements, a number of alleged criminal activities occurred,
Yes.
including, number one, there were breakages into ATM. There was this incident of, I would also want to seek clarification on the level of participation and involvement of your team that you led as the DCI in Parliament. First, you've said that there was beefing, but before beefing, how many officers were under you?
At Parliament.
Yes.
Ordinarily, before this anti-final bill, we had 24 officers.
You had 24
And their
officers.
duty specifically was to assist the sergeant at arms in case of fracas in the chambers to safeguard the mess.
Now,
When the sergeant at arms needs our assistance. And normally, or my officers are not armed because you are not allowed
now
as per.
I'm heading there.
Okay.
I want to first get the number.
Yes.
When they were beefed, how many were there?
24.
20. When they were beefed after following
After
the
beefing,
information?
the number was increased to 45.
45.
Yes.
So you say that they had the specific duty to man the Parliament.
That's the specific duties that are there. And in addition to man Parliament, they also investigate cases involving members of Parliament and the staff of Parliament.
Now, under their ordinary operations,
Yes.
do they receive firearms from either you or the Central Police Station?
They have their own armory at Parliament.
They have their
So
own.
when they go out to operations, maybe they want to go to Nyakach to make an arrest, they will arm themselves with their firearms, then they go to perform their duty.
So on this particular day, especially 18th and 20th, were they armed?
In Parliament, as per the rules of Parliament. Inside the chambers,
So would you clarify in Parliament as per the rules by Parliament?
okay, Parliament, we have the Parliament compound. Parliament compound, we have people who are armed. We have bodyguards of all members of Parliament. They are armed. We have uniformed officers who are providing security. They are armed. But now inside Parliament, the areas I mentioned, the public gallery, speakers lounge, not even members of Parliament are allowed to go there with rifles.
So were your officers were they armed with rifles that day?
No,
They were not.
they know the rules in Parliament and they cannot
So
carry any,
on the 2 days, your officers were not armed.
never.
Now, I would also want to seek to clarify the level of involvement of you as their leader in the operations. Now, in the morning when they report, especially on 18th and 20th, could you clarify to court the level of briefing, what it entails before they are deployed?
Parliament is a sensitive area. There are some things you cannot just go and do in Parliament. One, I brief my officers not to make arrest without involving the sergeant at arms. The permission to make arrest must come from the sergeant at arms. Two, they must not carry any weapon. Three, when they are at the speaker's launch, even if somebody commits an offense, they are not allowed to arrest until the sergeant at arms gives them an okay. That is what I have to tell my officers, so that when they go to Parliament, they are professional in handling the activities of Parliament.
Now, you mentioned about your SSO.
Yes.
Does it allow you as their leader to order them or instruct them how to utilize their firearms?
As per the SSO and the National Police Service Act, the law is very clear. There are justifiable circumstances when a police officer is required to use a firearm. Therefore, every time you give the briefing, you must remind them about the justifiable circumstances, so that when a situation occurs, the officer has to appreciate the situation to assess whether it is justifiable or not justifiable. And also the law outlaws giving wrong orders. You cannot give an order that shoot to kill and go, you proceed and shoot and kill. That's wrong.
So if you tell police officer to shoot, is he allowed to disobey that order?
You disobey unlawful order.
Now, for purposes of 20th and 18th,
Yes.
did you at any time issue a shoot to kill order to your officers?
No.
You did not.
No. And in fact, no death occurred where my officers were operating from.
And then lastly, I would want to seek also clarification in relation to the gun that were discovered by the officer. And this is so critical because at the center of this case, to the extent that you're seeking on who caused the death of the deceased, at the center is the question which gun was utilized. Now, in your witness statement, you mentioned that there were civilian arms that were discovered.
Yes.
Have you done any investigations to identify the owners of these civilian arms?
Yes. We went even to the Firearm licensing board. There is no owner of that firearm, which means it was an illicit firearm in the wrong hands.
From your investigation and from the cartridges may be found or brought to you, are there correlations of those cartridges and whether they could be identified with these civilian firearms? Has it ever been utilized before?
No.
Lastly, is it possible that these civilian firearms were used on 18th or 20th June 2024?
It is possible.
It's possible.
Yes.
That's all, Your Honor. Most of light.
That was from one demo who responded to your letter.
Yes.
Now, my question is, who is in control and custody of the CCTVs? And I see
The name or what?
the institution.
We write to the in charge ICT, so I don't know the
Yes,
particular name.
which in charge of what? Is it the police?
I think this is the county government. I'm not very
Is
sure.
it the county government or the police?
I'm not very sure, but according to that response from that person, he says NPS CCTVs.
NPS.
He says NPS CCTVs are offline, which means it is not the NPS that are in charge. There's somebody who is in charge of those CCTV there.
No, my interpretation is NPS CCTVs. You wrote to them and they are writing you back that the NPS CCTVs.
We write to IC3, Nairobi County Government.
Okay, perhaps maybe you can. IC3 is there, it has a meaning. What is the long form of IC3?
And I can't recall it now, but I think it is under the county government because as per that address, it is in Jogo House. I don't know who's in charge of Jogo House.
Jogo House.
Yes.
So you are not sure?
I'm not sure.
Who is in control and in custody of the CCTV?
I'm not sure.
You are not sure. Very well. You have put out an issue of illicit firearms.
Yes.
You earlier on said that the one that you had was in working condition. So that means it could fire. Yes.
Yes.
And you have also said that it is an illicit fire.
Yes.
Based on what?
According to the one, it is not a police firearm.
It is not a police firearm.
Two, it is not in the records of the firearm licensing board.
Yes, and that is why I'm asking now. My question is,
Yes.
do you have anything to show that it is an illicit firearm?
With those information I've given,
No. Do you have anything to show, to produce in court?
as I
that
stand
it
here,
is
no.
Not, it is an
As I
illicit
stand
firearm?
here, no.
As you stand here, you do not have. So you cannot say that it is an illicit firearm when you have not provided the court evidence.
In our records, it is not there. And you are also the people who are licensed.
Have you provided that proof in court? Now, here, do you have
I
it?
have not provided,
You have
but
not provided.
the Amara will provide while he will be testifying.
Yes. The witness, but because of the time, the city connection and have other states and influence. Yes, Wednesday.
Next hearing is on Monday.
Yes, it's on Monday.
That will be
Fast.
so on the issue of Wednesday, you can take 29, substitute Wednesday, take 29 so that you can have Monday, Tuesday, and the other Tuesday.
Yes, you maintain the timings?
Yes, 22nd, 29th?
Yes, 21st.
So you have vacated 23rd.
Those days at 2 p.m. Yes, yes, we wish to request that on Monday we will be needing the ICT support. On the 3 days, the 21st, 22nd, and 29th, we require the ICT support. On all the 3 days. Now, the application is in regard to a witness. We do have a witness who will be testifying, who would wish to testify in camera at the IPOA's offices, from the IPOA's offices. His statement will be redacted. We wish to have his statement redacted. And his name, for his own security, we wish not to disclose his name, but he'll be testifying in camera. So we wish to have him testify from the IPOA's offices. That is on Monday. Perhaps we can hear from, if they, yes, I want the ICT support the screens so that when he's testifying, we can be able to, the people that can be able to listen and hear testify. And also his statement, because we'll be providing his statement before he testifies, to be redacted.
We do not have any objection.
Your Honor, I have no objection.
We have no witness in camera, maybe in chambers. And it's not a real person. I mean, we are in AI. We are in an AI generation, and anything can happen. So, to the extent that yes, there is need to protect the witness, we can have maybe a session with that witness in chambers with counsels.
Your Honor, we have that is in person, so an IO will be there.
Mr. Bladger. And while I'm still on my feet, available for purposes of that witness. While I'm still on my feet, Your Honor, we also have a request with regards to compliance with the orders in ready, to comply with that order. In fact, as of today, there was compliance on the part of the National Police Service. The original was produced. What we would want you to clarify is the timelines within which the Independent Police Oversight Authority needs to have this original arms movement. Your Honor, this is so because we have on record an order in perpetuity such that the National Police is in limbo as to when that original arms movement will be returned, because it may be needed by other investigative agencies in relation to other cases, while in fact it is still in custody with them, IPOA. You're most obliged, Your Honor. And I'll seek the indulgence to understand the circumstances of the National Police Service.
Your Honor, when we were seeking for that, that was full. But now that counsel is saying that there may be other cases which it may be required, we will need perhaps maybe a week, 7 days, and where we take copies of what we want and we will return producing the register in court. So I do not know why they still require it, because we'll still be producing it in court, and once we produce it, it will be now in the custody of the court.
You know, for purposes of compliance now, to the extent that what they seek to do with their original arms movement is to clarify whether the certified is the original, we request you, urge you, that to the extent on Monday we have the armorer producing the same, if it can be brought on that day, that clarifications as to whether the certified is the original can be clarified that day, because we don't see on our end why they should even have that thing for 1 week. The National Police Service is the custodian of that document, not IPOA. We are most obliged.
Your Honor, that is a public document which is can be accessed by anyone who so wishes. So I don't think we want to go into the limitation of how long we'll be with that arms movement register. And as I've said, in any event, we'll have it produced in court. So I don't know where the issue is. We are still yet to call the in charge of armory to come and officially now produce it in court. And once it will be produced, it will be now in custody of the court.
Your Honor, if I may.
That is the 1st July 22nd and 29th. The issue of the arms movement register, the court will consider the same, the said application after the same is produced.
We are most obliged.
Most obliged, Your Honor.